Hi Pisces, here's a general look at your solar chart for May 2011. Now just a quick word about these very slow moving outer planets which are having quite an effect on us all these days. Uranus along with Pluto and Neptune are known as transpersonal planets, and as such trigger events globally which affect us all. They're generational in their effect. And they change things. They change things in the way we live, our cultures, our fashions, and they're lining up in a way which is quite strong just now. In 2011, Uranus and Pluto, along with Saturn at times, will be impacting us all very strongly, which means that the bigger wheels, or the so-called circumstances beyond our control, will have a bearing to a greater or lesser degree according to your natal chart. So that'll be upon you directly or indirectly because of what's happening to other people. In general, Uranus has since March been zeroing in on the slower moving planet Pluto, and as mentioned in the forecast I did for your sign for the whole of 2011, when these two get together, they tend to produce sudden events worldwide which can really set us back on our heels, get us thinking about things, reviewing things, and reassessing our lifestyles, or in some cases having to reassess the whole of our lives. That's their job. Their job is to tear down existing structures in order to clear the decks for new growth, you see. Now, in your life, this depends on how they aspect your natal chart, as I say. But globally, this combination can be unpredictable, explosive, powerful, but ultimately revitalizing and regenerating. But it might not feel like that at the time. Uranus is about change and Pluto is about evolution. And when these two get together, they are a potent mix, and they can manifest as external factors, or the bigger wheels forcing disruption, upheaval upon us, and also a feeling amongst us of unrest, dis-ease, tension, and a kind of tendency for there to be power struggles at times, especially when Saturn comes into the mix. So in the current aspect, there is likely to be turbulence, stress, and trauma, and coupled with the fact that at the moment the North Node is conjunct with the galactic center, and that amounts to a huge evolutionary kick in the pants for us all. So a real kind of tsunami really wanting to push us forwards fast. So, there's lots of other things going on though, but that's just me looking at those two, and there will be a video under my name here somewhere where I'm speaking about that a little bit more. Now for you this month, Pisces, there's going to be a lot of mental activity around. There'll be corresponding networking, maybe study, connecting with people, connecting in a social kind of a way, making even more short trips. So definitely a chattier time at home, and over the wires, right in your own backyard as well. You're likely to be busy gathering information, a lot of head stuff going on, disseminating information, exchanging ideas, maybe being the explainer, the observer, but definitely time to keep your eyes and ears open. You'll be intuiting more too. Study or literary activity is well favoured, and media and promotional activity as well. There'll be more of a demand on your ability to communicate efficiently, perhaps creatively, but also to understand and take on board what others are saying. Also, this vibration could put the focus upon a communications equipment for some of you, or vehicles, as you could be coming and going more. The pitfall is to just get scattered with all of this head stuff going on, so you should grab any chance you can to be quiet, calm down, and just center yourself. Until the 10th, Mars is giving you the push to take the initiative and get the value for money or the just reward you seek. Or you could be doing maintenance work on, inside, outside, DIY, making improvements to the space, but also you might be initiating a strategy to fill the piggy bank, or just to gather more resources to you. Might not be money. This could be a successful time if you put physical effort into this gathering towards you of resources. Also, looking at how to capitalize upon your inborn assets, your talents as well. Making those work for you, or making maybe something else work for you. Or maybe you're helping out somebody else, and providing them with a supply of some kind. You'll be getting a boost from Jupiter on these basic material levels until June. Jupiter is inviting you to capitalize on assets, as I say, in the form of talents or actual objects, or supplies or other types of resources. So you should be reaching for improvements on these basic financial, material, physical levels, also to do with health as well, Pisces. And Jupiter's there to help you up until June the 5th. And also, you could land up in a lot better state on those basic kind of physical levels by the time the Jupiter transit has finished, or something could be ongoing by the time the Jupiter transit's finished, because it's not just going to switch off like a light. But this is where the flow is. This is where the abundance is, the tendency to good fortune wherever Jupiter is. So this can be a productive and profitable time for you if you follow the call to, play to your strengths and put yourself in environments or connect with people who will underpin your deeper or your best interests. And as I say, Jupiter could definitely boost your earning potential, so just redouble your efforts and determination to attract abundance into your life, and new doors will have been opening or could still be opening. Uranus, the planet of sudden change, is also in this area, and it will be there for 7 years. Uranus will be affecting you Pisceans born in the first 5 days, or we've got the first 4 degrees of Pisces rising. But it'll be gradually changing the way you earn your money, and also you could suddenly go off on a sort of a spring clean or a DIY, or suddenly decide to have a garden or something like that, which will bring more quality into your life, which is obviously going to help your pocket as well. It can bring uncertainty at times, though, into the financial area, but you need to just be very inventive in this area, wanting to try new things, new methods, maybe something techno, maybe something to do with sustainable energy, something alternative, to earn your money or to make, make the money you have go further, and you can be very successful. But definitely there's a kind of this revolutionary energy will affect, the way you think about things in that area there. Some of you could even, decide to come out of a very sort of fast-paced, money-orientated lifestyle in order to sort of, grow beans and carrots, or work in a way which is more to your liking, and earn your money in a way which is more to your liking, but which might be something very different to what you did before. And definitely a time, as I say, to further your talents, or any plan you may previously have had, that you you aspire to achieving a dream or an ideal, and this also would be a good time to kind of get up to speed with that, maybe something that's been on the back burner of your life for a long time. And from the 10th, well, Mars moves into your communication sector. That signals a busy, chatty time even more. That will really amplify that energy even more. And new contacts, old contacts, short distance travel, that's all going to be favourably highlighted, particularly from mid-month when Venus and Mercury from mid-month when Venus and Mercury in that area until mid-month, Venus and Mercury will be inclining you to, make things nicer in your space, doing whatever you want to do there to improve things, but also maybe to improve your look. Buy something nice for yourself, but whatever it is, it probably means putting your hand in your pocket or doing some kind of an exchange. And maybe your communication skills are helping you to fill the piggy bank. Maybe that's the way it's working, or using the net or something like that. So having nice things in the comfort zone will be more important now. But Venus in that area until mid-month tends to ease or even improve the cash flow, and others that will more likely to want to give you things, or maybe lend you something, be a good idea to be upgrading, what you're putting through your body as well, and going for things which increase energy levels. From mid-month, Venus and Mercury in your communications sector is going to help you to be more articulate, persuasive, good at buying and selling maybe, or smoothing out any differences with others. Very good for the arty Pisceans among you, the poets, the artists, the musicians. Well, it's all art, isn't it? Venus here will definitely give more flow to your ideas, but it's also a good time for negotiations, diplomacy and promotions as well. So a busy, chatty time in store when new contacts are favourably highlighted, new connections of all kinds. Now Saturn continues to keep you tied to somebody else's control related to a money or a property or another type of resource. They have an element, you've got to rely on them in a way. So it's through them that you get the resource, you see, the money, the property. So it will be helpful if you gradually developed a resource or a lifestyle independent of that reliance. Saturn kind of holds it away from you though. So you just have to be really persevering in achieving this, the improvement that you would like to see in this area. It would be helpful if you gradually developed a resource of your own, or it could be that a partner's situation or behavior or habit or outlook again puts you in a bit of a bind, and there might be a moral obligation in the mix here as well. So once again, you need to be reaching for something which is, giving you more freedom and more chance to be in control, more freedom for yourself, more chance for you to be in control. Over this long transit of Saturn coming out of there in autumn 2012, actually, you'll be slowly shifting gears, shifting priorities, changing old habits and attitudes, weighing up probably during this transit where, what's most important, what you should be targeting at this stage in your life, perhaps getting a deeper insight into things, getting a deeper insight in what you need emotionally to feed you as well, and perhaps there's somebody there who triggers deeper feelings in you, but once again that comes with a condition on it in some way, whether it's there, whether it's done accidentally or because they can't help it, or whether it is, a conscious condition. Also, this area is to do with the occult and the mysteries in life, and anything which is from another dimension. So again, perseveringly, gradually getting into that, uncovering it, taking the layers off the onion, and developing your intuitive skills. Your ruling planet Neptune has temporarily come into your sign. That's going to be there until August the 5th. And this will enhance all of your basic Neptunian gifts. Neptune, the planet of empathy. So it's going to amplify your imagination, your intuition, second sight, dreams, healing. But just don't overplay the martyr savior card. Put somebody else on a bit of a pedestal and kind of lose the thread of yourself or reality because you've done that. Pluto is quietly evolving your consciousness through group involvement, maybe bigger causes, and may have a powerful effect. You may have a powerful effect on the collective in some way, so don't underestimate that. What you're putting out there, which can impact the collective mind. Old friendships and associations will gradually be replaced over this period by new ones, and you're learning to be a cog in the wheel without losing your own unique take on things. So you are investing into kind of a bigger organization or a larger group, but you're needing to do that in your own very unique kind of way. And from the 21st, the focus will shift towards family, tribe, and the domestic side of life. And that's it for May. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too. It'll throw another light on what I've said here. And I'll see you the next time.